Before I get started with Facebook, make sure you bookmark your Facebook page if you want to see us, so that you won't have to search for us in Facebook, because sometimes you can put our name Diamond and Silk in the search box and we may not even come up.
Right.
We have heard about so many kooky things happening to our page. We keep seeing it. And if you're having problems with getting on our page, post it so that we can see it on the side of our page.
That's right.
So Facebook, Facebook was up there on the Hill last week, and they issued us an apology, and this is what it says. Monica Burkhart, Facebook had a global policy management stated that Facebook doesn't censor political views, but acknowledged that Facebook bundled their response to Diamond and Silk. Her exact words were, "We badly mishandled our communication with them. And since they've worked hard to improve our relationship, we appreciate the perspective that they add to our platform." Facebook has not worked hard enough because Facebook still have algorithms on our pages where you are not receiving your notification, where we are not showing up in your news feed, where you're now getting questionnaires questioning you about our page, where some of you all can't even click on a video or see, or they will take and they will drop your app so that it'll all shut down. So none of this stuff was happening in 2016.
Right.
Now all of a sudden these things are happening after an election is won.
And since September the 7th, that's when it all happened. And you know what? With them tarnishing our brand, because that's what they did.
That's
when
exactly
they deemed us unsafe to the community, they tarnished our brand, and it categorized us as terrorists.
Right.
And put us in the category as hate speech. So when you go looking for Diamond and Silk, we're liable not to come up.
Not to come up. That's right.
Our post is going to be suppressed. Our reach is not going to reach a lot of people.
We have 1.7 million of 1.7 million followers and fans on our Facebook page, but we can't even get a video to go viral to push a million. But anybody that disparage our president, that's saying the most nastiest derogatory words, they video garners billions of millions of views. And American Mirror, I think that's who it is. They put out an article where there was a poll taken, and there's more conservatives being suppressed than liberals.
That's right.
It really is.
Really
I mean, and then they want to act like that this is a hoax. This is no hoax.
And they want to say they are sorry, and what they're sorry is that they got caught.
They're sorry that they got caught. Because how can you be sorry and you stabbing me in the back and you twisting it and trying to take us down? You don't have a right to pull out your bully censorship whip and think you can whip me back into silence because you don't like what we say. Because that's stifling our free speech.
Yes.
Is it not?
It is.
Okay.
It is. Because I had the opportunity to look at the entire hearing. And all I can say to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all of it is BS, is what it is. Because it's something going on with YouTube where whenever you post your video on there, they take and demonetize it. So you get about maybe 9,000 or 10,000 views, then they'll take and remonetize it. Well, about time it's remonetized, people are gone from it onto something else.
It's a bunch of hogwash, is what it is. I call this here the new Jim Crow days.
That's right.
I call this, when you talking about these liberals, and I'm sorry, who running these tech companies?
That's right.
Who running these tech companies? These people are liberal. And this is the exact thing what liberals did to black people back during the Jim Crow era. And the same thing is being done now. I also call this discrimination.
That's straight discrimination.
That's
well,
right.
Mr. Lieu, I want to just get him straight for one moment. He's the congressman for California. He said that they were having a ridiculous second installment hearing on the first hearing about Diamond and Silk not getting enough likes on Facebook.
God.
He then asked if you don't play Diamond and Silk because people don't like to watch them, but you elevate pictures of kittens and that makes you more money, you could actually do that. And a representative from YouTube, of course, they said, He also said that if you don't like the fact that Facebook isn't playing Diamond and Silk, then go to some other platform.
Well, that's just like me telling Mr. Lieu, if you don't like how you being treated in this country as a minority, go to another country.
That's right. That's right. Well,
he has some discriminatory and racist ways.
Yes.
And I've been meaning to get him. I just hadn't had time to get on him.
Yes.
But because he's a minority himself, he does not look like he.
Right. And he's supposed to be the congressman for Americans.
For Americans, not for illegal aliens.
That's right.
Mr. Lieu.
Mr. Lieu, and to the Mr. Lieu and the rest of the Democrat congressmen and congresswomen who thinks this is so stupid, that our issue with Facebook isn't about not getting enough likes. Our issue isn't with people not wanting to watch our videos, nor is it about a damn kitten, some damn kittens. It's not about no doggone cats or kittens, okay? Our issue with Facebook and about these Facebook and other social media platforms is that they deliberately censor our content and our page because of the algorithms they put in place to keep almost 2 million people that have liked and have followed our page from seeing our content.
Not only that, but if they are able to see it and if they share it, nobody can share it from their page.
That's right.
They have this thing, you all. They have. If you are a conservative, this has possibly happened to you. And it's not just happening to us. Right. It is happening to a lot more other conservatives.
That's Go right. Ahead, and another thing, Mr. Lieu, our issue is with Facebook breaching its own contract when it stated that it would send notifications to everyone who liked and followed our page, okay? Our issue is with Facebook tarnishing our brand by labeling our content unsafe to the community. So, Mr. Lieu, imagine this. Let me break it down to you.
Break it down to old Lieu.
A 2-year-old and the rest of the Democrats, congressmen and congresswomen to think that this is stupid. Okay, so imagine that there's 2 different ice cream shops.
Right.
One owned by me and one owned by a liberal, somebody else, okay? Governed by the same laws, rules, and policies.
That's right.
Okay, and so my ice cream shop, okay, is booming because the recipe that I make my ice cream with, it keeps the customers coming back for more, wanting more, okay? Not to mention that the many referrals that my ice cream shop is getting is keeping people lining up around the corner, all right? The ice cream shop number 2 recipe ain't working out too well. So that means ice cream number 2 ain't getting a lot of business.
You can't just add cream and water and call it ice cream.
You can't do that,
That's
all right? Okay, so then all of a sudden, ice cream shop number 2 goes to his little contact of the person, the lawmaker, okay? And say, you know what? Her ice cream shop is doing better than mine. I want to shut her down. So let's see what we can do to shut her down. But because this individual that makes the different policies and rules for the ice cream shops is friends with ice cream shop number 2, he gets together and say, okay, I'm going to implement some biased rules, okay, deliberately, so that we can get rid of ice cream shop number 1, which is me. Right. All right. So now you take and you stay for how many people can come into my business, or how many flavors of ice cream colors I can make, or how many ice cream cones I can sell. Okay, but see, if you're supposed to be governing for all ice cream shops, okay, whatever law you make is supposed to be for all ice cream shops. That's right. And you let the customer decide where they want to spend their money. Right. Now, if Facebook is supposed to be a platform for all ideas, and those policies, those rules is supposed to be for all people, all content, then guess what? You let the people that like and follow the pages decide if they want to see our damn content. That's right. You don't take and try to stifle our stuff because you don't agree with what we say, or because the liberals, okay, is upset that we mastered your platform. That's what we did. And got people out to vote for our president. That's what happened. So now they're mad about that, and they want to see how they can stifle our voices so they can try to win another election.
And not only is that stifling our free speech, but it's also discrimination as far as I'm concerned.
It's straight discrimination.
And I want you all to see, the liberals did this here back in the 50s and the 60s. They put it in the Jim Crow days. Yes. This was the same left. And shame, especially on those black lawmakers that sit up there and go along with it. Because you are supposed to be on the American people's side. But all of the atrocities that have happened in this country has come from the Democratic Party and these dog-owned liberals. And y'all gonna get called out. We are now in the new Jim Crow days.
That's right.
That's all I got to say.
It's really political lynching is what I call it. It's what they're doing to us. Yeah. Because they want your voices to be silent. They don't want your message to get out there because they know that our delivery is effective.
It's effective. And not only ours, but it's a lot more of y'all that's effective. And they playing with you. Post it on the side of our page. That's right. Keep posting, keep posting. We are not going to give this up. If Facebook do not get it together, The Zuckerberg is gonna be the face without the book with no pages, and he gonna be saying, "What the Zuck?"
That's right.
What the Zuck happened to my platform?
That's right.
And here's what the Zuck happened, Zuck.